everybody, welcome to Keto Delicious. Today I'm so excited. I am going to be doing three different recipes with one of my favorite new products, and that is jicama. And if you're wondering why they're hanging off the top and the side, I have started to cut this, so this is going to be a little bit of a process, but I think that you should see all of it from start to finish. Whoops, sorry. And this is a huge jicama, so I'm going to do three different things with this. I am going to cut some of these as fries to put in the oven. I'm also going to cut some of these and put these in the air fryer. And I'm going to make hash browns. Can you believe it? How many of you guys miss hash browns? I know I do. So there's a couple ways to make your hash browns as well, and I'll show you both ways. So stick with me here in a minute, and I will come back and show you how we're going to do this. All right, guys, so there's many different ways that you can do this. You can take a potato peeler. Oh, I don't know where mine is. You can take a knife. Just be careful. The skin is kind of tough, and the goal is to get all of this brown off so that you have a white, thick meat. And if you see any of these little brown spots, you're going to want to cut those off too. Now, if any of you guys have a potato chip, potato French fry cutter, so they're all perfectly unique, that's fine. And if you don't, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to assume that you guys don't. So I just go around to the center. I start at the top, and again, be very careful, guys. And you just take it and you just kind of slice it down so that it's beautiful and kind of almost a creamy white. And you just continue on with that. And I'm going to continue on with this, and then I will show you how to start your jicama fries. And today we may even be making jicama fries with garlic and butter. How many of you guys miss garlic butter fries? I do. So we're going to have a wonderful day. We're going to make a few different things today with this one beautiful jicama that is what they call the Mexican potato. And I made it in a clam chowder, and I'll tell you what, you can't even tell the difference. So let's get busy. Let's get this thing into some amazing things that maybe each and every one of you guys have missed. Alrighty, guys, so I have kind of taken the initiative here because the outside of the jicama is kind of tough, so it takes a little while to cut it and to get it the way that you want it. So what I've done is I'm doing 3 or 4 things at a time, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody. You don't have to do all these at once. I just want to show you the many different ways and things that you can do with jicama on low carb or keto or whatever it is that you guys are doing. So, okay, so I have started and I have cut some into French fries. And what I'm going to do, I'm waiting for my water to boil right now. You're going to boil them for 15 minutes because you want to get the starches out. Now, you can eat these raw. They taste almost like an apple. And I'm telling you what, guys, if you're missing the fruits and the apples, you can take these and you can dip these into peanut butter. They are so good. They kind of have a little bit of a sweet taste to them. But when you boil them, it takes a little bit of that sweetness, I believe, out a little bit. And I can't tell the difference when it's in soups. But this is a great alternative to have your French fries with your hamburgers and your hot dogs and salads. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to just cut the rest of these here for my fries while my water is boiling. And you know, you guys, use your best judgment. I like to go a little bit thinner because I know that, now see, some of these are pretty thick. So I'm going to actually cut those in half because they boil faster, and when they cook in the air fryer or in the oven, they have a tendency to get a little crispier, and I really like that. If you like the softer you know, kind of soft in the middle, French fry or jicama, you can do that. Okay, so that's what I've done with these. And then, now for the hash browns, I have just taken these and cut these into cubes. Now, I'm not gonna make the cubed hash browns today, but you can. And you can do the same process as I'm doing with the shredded. So I have taken a piece of jicama and just like you would with cheese, you just shred it. And this is, you know, it's not hard. And they're kind of wet, which is okay. And then what I'm going to do with the shredded, I'm not going to boil these. I am just going to put some oil in the bottom. Now, depending on your preferences, I'm going to just make the jicama hash browns with probably with some olive oil or I have some avocado oil here. And I'm just going to turn them up. I'm going to put a lid on them. And I'm going to let them just fry and hopefully get crispy in about 8 minutes. Now, if you guys want to put onions, if you want to put garlic, if you want to cook these ahead of time, and you can put this in with eggs and bacon, you can make them into burritos. I mean, the sky is unlimited what you can do with these little guys. So I'm going to just go ahead, because I'm still waiting for my water to boil. So I'm going to go ahead and just shred some more of these. And just while I'm doing this, just want to let you guys know I've been continually working on my cookbook with, I'm really excited to share with you. I'm in about the 3/4 process, and these are a lot of the recipes that I've already made for you guys, but I have a lot of secret hidden recipes that I haven't had time to make. And so all of those are going in my cookbook. So I can't wait to share that with you. So stay in tune to that, and I'll keep you updated when it gets closer. But I've been mentioning it, and I'm working on it every chance I get, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I think it's going to help a lot of you get to where you want to be in your journey of low-cal, and hopefully help you lose all the weight that you want as well. All the recipes that I make, I try to make them very fast because I know everybody's very busy, but I also have a lot of flavor in them. And that's one of the reasons why I love keto so much, is because you do have things to work with. You can work with creams, and you can work with butters and sauces, and in my world, I've always had the creamy sauces. So when you go into, you know, a place where you're low fat, or they don't make, or somebody cooks for you that doesn't have any sauces, it tastes very bland to me. So, and my point being to all this is, I sometimes feel like, you know, I do a lot of flavor. If you guys ever do one of my recipes and you feel like it's too salty or something, or it's too cheesy, back off on some of the ingredients. It's okay to do that. Make it yours. All right, guys, so I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into my pan. Into my pan here. I have my back burner on medium-high. And I'm going to swirl that around a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my hash browns and put those into the pan, and I'm going to season them. Can you guys believe this? Hash browns, jicama hash browns. Oh my God, they're beautiful. I'm going to put some pepper. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of pepper because I love pepper. And I'm going to put some Himalayan sea salt, 2 teaspoons, and some garlic powder, about a teaspoon. I'm also going to add some Old Bay seasoning to it. Why not? And now that I've got that oil sitting on the bottom there, I'm gonna just put these on medium high. I'm gonna watch them, and I'm gonna cover them with the lid. And then when they get ready to be flipped over, we'll flip them over, and we're gonna have jicama French fries for breakfast, for your first meal. Can't wait to share them with you guys. All right, my water is just about boiling here, so I'm gonna take all of my, even though I'm gonna split them up into baked and fried, I still wanna cook them or boil them for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put these in right now, and then this is the first step. And I don't put any oils or anything into the boiling water. You can if you want to. But just for the sake of these little guys, just know that you also can boil these, the diced jicama, and put these in a pan with oil as well and make diced hash browns. Or, ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Or you can make hash. Corned beef hash or roast beef hash for breakfast with eggs and peppers and onions and jicama, diced up jicama. Amazing. It's just amazing what you can do with this. So jicama is my best friend since I have been on the keto diet, and I hope it becomes one of your best friends too. And I hope if you haven't tried jicama, you've got to try it. And like I said, it's the Mexican potato. A lot of people use it, especially in Mexico, and there's so many things you can do with it because it has that starchy base to it. It's so powerful. To anywhere that you would put a potato, just know, unless it's a baked potato. Now, you know, there's gonna be some difference to that. I have hopefully a little trinket coming so I can test it. But I want to cut the jicama into French fries or into round potato rounds, like slices, like potato chips. And I want to, there's a little gadget that I'm looking at right now, and I want to put it in that. And then you're supposed to be able to microwave them and have French fries. So we'll see. If I decide to go that direction with one of my recipes, we'll definitely try this jicama and see what happens. I can hear my hash browns back here sizzling, which is a wonderful thing. My jicama is just getting ready to boil. I stopped after I put the jicama in, but we'll wait for that to boil. And then when we get done, we'll put some in the air fryer, we'll put some in the oven, and we'll just... Oh, I want to show you the hash browns. Look at that. And I just tasted them, and they taste amazing. I think I got some pepper up my nose, so I might sneeze. So I'm gonna just show you a little bit. I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna flip them. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna do the same thing and flip them. Oh, so amazing. There you go, guys. Look at that. So I probably should have browned them on that side a little bit longer, but you'll want to keep them in. I said 8 minutes, but you want to keep them in until they're not crunchy anymore. They're very tender. You need to add a little bit more oil, which I think I'm going to. Let's do that. Let's add a little bit more oil so that they have a tendency to kind of crisp up a little bit more. I'll just put some more oil on each side. Maybe a little in the middle. Look at that, guys. So we'll come back to it. Sorry about the steam, but look at that. Jicama hash browns. All right, guys, so the hash browns are done. Look at those, beautiful. Crispy on the outside. They are a little tender on the inside, just the way I like them. You guys do feel free to make them any way you like. But I am never disappointed with jicama. I have to tell you, let me just set that there, but look at these. Look at those beautiful hash browns, and you can do anything with them. You can add eggs to them. You could just have them with bacon and eggs in the morning. Oh, it makes me so happy because I don't want to tell you how many times people have asked me, I can't do keto because I can't not have potatoes. So now I'm telling you guys, there's no excuses. You have hash browns, you have diced hash browns for hash. You have French fries that we're going to be making here real soon. Air fryer French fries. You're going to have oven baked French or jicama that are just like French fries. I'm going to make some that are crispy. I made keto friendly ketchup for the hash browns. And you know what? Let's try them. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to take some and dip it into the ketchup. They have a bite. They're crunchy. They're crispy. I'm telling you what. I honestly am telling you, if you put this in front of your kids, they would not know the difference. So there's one. Yummy. So there's one of my keto-friendly loves. Jicama, I love jicama. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I love jicama. All right, guys. So there's one. Now, while we're waiting for the jicama, it's still boiling. I had it on a little plate in here, but it was not boiling as fast. So I'm going to make the garlic butter while we're, I guess I better scoot down. I'm gonna make the garlic butter while I'm waiting and have a drink of my coffee because I'm a coffee lover. Cheers, guys. All right, so I have just taken 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and I have taken 1 clove of garlic, and I've just kind of cut it. You can cut it into as big or as small pieces as you like. I'm going to add that to the butter, and then I'm going to microwave that until the butter is melted, not heated up terribly, maybe, I don't know, 45 seconds. So I'm going to put that in there while I'm waiting, and then we'll have, this will be for later, so you don't actually have to heat it up now. After the fries are done and baked, which will take, 35, 40 minutes. Then when we're done with them, then I'm going to pour this over one of the batches, just to give you a variation of jicama French fries and jicama garlic butter French fries, because everybody needs garlic and butter in their life, and I know I do. So, all right, guys, hang on. The fries out of the pan, and they're steaming hot. They have been in there about 15 minutes. I'm going to add, this time, I'm going to add some avocado oil. I love avocado oil. I love the taste of it. I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of it. And I have a lot of my go-tos. I love Old Bay. I think it's really good. Now, you guys can add any spices you want. I do the Old Bay for color because I like the French fries not looking white. I like them looking kind of dark. I've put about 2.5 teaspoons. Pepper, coarse salt, 2 teaspoons of salt, And I'm going to also add a little bit of garlic powder, which is another teaspoon. And then get a spoon and stir it. Just mix it in. And if you guys like darker colors, you can add cayenne pepper, you can add paprika, you can add anything you want. I'm going to add a little bit more of the Old Bay. So I've got about a total of a tablespoon in there. Do whatever you guys want. This is just a go-to on how to make amazing jicama fries. So as you can see, they're beautiful, sitting right next to my hash browns. So I'm going to take some and put some on the parchment paper and my pan. I'm going to put it in the oven, 400 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. Check them. And of course, to your liking, if you like them crunchy or not. I'm going to take the other half of the batch. I'm going to put it into my Old Faithful air fryer. I'm going to put the temperature on 400. I'm also going to start at 20 minutes, and I just am going to check it. If you want to check it at 10 or 15 minutes and you want to turn them over, same way within your oven, halfway through the baking, turn them over so they get crunchy on both sides. I also add a little bit of a spritzer on the back, on the parchment paper, just as a double whammy to make sure that nothing is getting, nothing is sticking. So I put some parchment paper on there, or I mean some oil on there, and then I'm just going to get this out of the way here. And you can do it however you want. I just layer them so that they're not touching. And if you want to put just a whole bunch of them down, I find that they cook better if you have them layered like this. So I just like that a little better. Do whatever you guys like. And I'm telling you, you will not be sorry. These are amazing. And I make these when we have our barbecues. I make these with hot dogs and hamburgers, and I make salads. And you know, my family, they don't even know the difference. That's the best part. If you can cook, if you're having challenges with your family and you think that you can't cook, they'll notice a difference. They may notice a difference, but here's what the difference is going to be. They're going to think that you're a better cook because now you're adding real butters and creams and you're giving them French fries, and they're not going to think that's a diet. Who in the world thinks that this is a diet when you're eating hash browns and you're eating butter? And I mean, come on, guys. If you're fighting with your family, it's because you're telling them, excuse me, that you're on a diet. Don't make a big deal out of it, because I know I'm the queen of making a big deal about my new diet. And my family used to just say, oh my God, Mom's on a diet. That means everything's getting thrown away. Nothing good's going to be in the house. It doesn't have to be like that. It does not have to be like that at all. You guys can have these things, enjoy them. Oh my goodness, all that pepper. Be careful, all the garlic. I just about sneezed in the jicama fries. That would have been terrible. Okay. So you're getting the real me here, guys. All right, so I have layered a pan. If you have a lot, layer a couple pans. You can also spray the top. I recommend it. Spray the top a little bit. We're trying to do everything we can to get these things crisped up. And then I'm gonna take the other bunch. Oops, I about knocked over my coffee. And I also spray the bottom of the pan. And I lay a bunch of them in there. Try not to lay it on top of each other. You want to give them a chance. And if you do, it's okay. But try to, you know, get them kind of separated. Put them in there. And if you do have extras, what the heck, lay them a different way over the top of them. They'll work because you're going to turn them around. Okay, so there you have the air fryer. I'm gonna put these on 400 for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna put these in the oven, 400 degrees for, let's say 30 minutes, and we'll check them, maybe up to 40 minutes. We'll be, oh wow. And I cut my head off. So I just grabbed some ranch that I had put in a little container, homemade keto ranch. Let's try these bad boys. Hear the crunch? I'm a double dipper. Nobody else eats ranch in my house but me. Honest to goodness, guys, I can't tell these aren't fries. Now, depending on your crispiness, if you like them kind of soft, I put them on 20 minutes the first time. I turned them over and then I put them on about 12 minutes. So, so good. So good. You guys are gonna, I promise you, love this recipe. I'll show you when the jicama French fries come out of the oven, and I'm gonna pour this amazing butter and garlic and parsley over the top of them, and we'll try those too. Yeah, look at those, gorgeous. So I'm gonna get ready and turn them over, and probably put these in for about another 10 or 15 minutes. All right, the fries are done. I had them in for 30 minutes. I took them out, I turned them for 15 more minutes, and they look amazing. They're hot, so let me just show them to you. Look at those. So I'm gonna put these in a bowl while they're hot, and hot and crunchy. And I am going to put some garlic butter and parsley and mix it all together. And we are going to have jicama garlic butter French fries. There isn't a better day in the world than today. Not in my book anyway. I love French fries. French fries are my go-to. And in all honesty, I've been really backing off on them until I found jicama, and I made it in one of my recipes, one of my cooking shows I just tested it for clam chowder, and it turned out amazing. This one's mine. Crunchy, yummy. Okay, so I made that garlic and butter. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that over the top and mix those up. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna pour these in my beautiful plate. And just let those guys sit out. I'm gonna put a little bit more of these. Make them look beautiful. I'm kind of anal about that. I try not to be, but I mean, if you're gonna spend the time to make your food, to me, presentation is kind of everything. All right. Ooh, so pretty. Oh my goodness. I probably won't use all of this, but I do want to get the chunks of garlic over the top. I think that's so important. And I'm going to take a little bit of parsley. Ooh, make them so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, what a presentation. And your kids will never know the difference. Jicama, garlic butter, French fries. Well, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the recipe, the cooking show today. It has been so fun for me to show the world that there are alternatives to anything that you love. There's no reason not to be on keto or low carb if that's the direction you want to go. It's just a matter of trying things out, trying new foods, and getting different ideas, and I have been a cook for many years, and this is my passion, this is my love. So I love bringing this to you. I know sometimes I'm funny and sometimes I'm serious, but this today was, this is a game changer for a lot of people. So I hope that you enjoy each one of the recipes that I've made, that you enjoy the garlic butter fries, that you enjoy the jicama French fries from the air fryer, and the jicama hash browns or jicama diced hash browns. There's so many things you can do with them. I encourage you to try them. Add them to your recipes, add them to your breakfast, your lunch, your dinners. And guys, there is no reason in the world why you can't enjoy jicama potatoes. Until next time, I love each and every one of you. Please have a wonderful day. Try these recipes. They're amazing. And until next time, see you guys. Bye-bye.